Hello and welcome to Virtual Sunday School! Before we go any further, quick, give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button! Thanks! Now you might have noticed that the shops are filled with pumpkins and spooky outfits. So today we're going to look at Halloween, which can be quite a divisive thing for Christians. So we'll look at some Bible verses, a craft, a creative prayer, and then finish with a final thought. So grab your drink and a biscuit, and let's do this.
When you're stuck at home with time to spare, can't go outside, you're not going anywhere. Why don't you pull up a chair or pull up a stool? Tune into Virtual Sunday School, with a craft to do and a story or two. Say hello to Nat, she's stuck at home too. Why not tune in to Virtual Sunday School?
Now, I'm sure most of you are aware that Halloween is a holiday on the 31st of October. And lots of people dress up in spooky outfits, decorate their home with scary things, and go trick-or-treating. And you might hear lots of scary things about Halloween. It's when the ghosts come out. It's when the zombies are here. It's a celebration of darkness. It's something to be terrified of. And for some kids, it can be quite scary. Like it was for you growing up, wasn't it, Rob?
Secretly, yes, Halloween was a bit scary as a kid. I know it's just silly stories, but if I was walking home on my own and it was dark and it was Halloween, even as a teenager, sometimes, yeah.
But I've got some amazing news for you. Our God is bigger, and Halloween is just a holiday. It's not even a good one. You don't even get time off school. And monsters aren't real. Except sharks. But they're just fish, and they're pretty cool. There are all sorts of stories of ghosts and ghoulies and monsters, but it doesn't matter what anyone tells you. You know what? Our God is bigger than all of it. And when we get a little bit scared of imaginary ghoulies or creepy shadows or things that go bump in the night, there are two Bible verses that can help us not be afraid. In Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 8, it says, "I will never leave you or forsake you. Do not be afraid and do not be discouraged." And if ever we're scared of the dark or of dark things, then remember that Jesus is the light of the world. In John chapter 8, verse 12, Jesus said, "I am the light of the world, and whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." Some people celebrate Halloween, and some people don't. When I was growing up, I never attended a Halloween party or even went trick-or-treating. But whatever your family do at Halloween, whenever you see a scary mask or a carved pumpkin, you can use it as an opportunity to remember that our God is bigger than anything scary. God is always with us, and Jesus is the light of the world. Now it's time to craft time. Today, we've got a special guest doing our crafts. Now, there might be a few Halloween traditions which are a bit dodgy, and if your parents say no, then listen to them, because they want what's best for you. But there's one tradition around this time of year which is pretty harmless and pretty fun: carving a pumpkin.
Hello everyone, it's Jordan!
Hello.
And Jordan is joining us with pumpkin carving because of his artistic ability.
Absolutely, obviously.
We're going to carve some pumpkins. I'm going to do a face on mine. Jordan, what are you doing on yours?
I'm going to do a cross because that is a representation of Jesus and him being the light.
Is that just because crosses are well easy to draw?
That could be a slight reason as to why I'm doing it. I'm going to write John 8:12 in there as well, see if I can carve that in as well.
Light of the world.
Light of the world.
It is harder to get a J, I'll let you on.
There you go.
Yeah.
To join in with this craft, you are going to need a pumpkin, a scoopy spoon, a little knife,
And you might want a pencil or pen for drawing on it first. And a bowl.
and you're going to need help from a grown-up. Now, the fun thing about pumpkin carving is that you can carve any design into the pumpkin that you want. A face, a picture, or a word, whatever you like. It can help to draw your design on first before you carve it. And remember, never mind Halloween stories, pumpkins aren't scary. They're just a vegetable, like a potato. It's actually pretty good for you.
If I were you guys at home, I would use a pen.
You can make mistakes.
You can also make mistakes with a pen, Robert.
No, you can't, because then it's got pen on it.
Yeah, but you just start again somewhere else.
Yeah, but then you've got pen on it.
Just rub it off.
Please rub
that's
off
too
pen.
That's too small, isn't it? Is that too small?
That's too small.
That's too.
That's definitely too small.
Good job I did this in pencil, kids, because
I told you. See?
I can't even draw a cross. I'm so bad. This is gonna go awful. But hey, we've got a spare one right here.
Yeah, for something good.
No,
Not just for Jordan's mistake.
it's for Jordan's mistake.
So for the next bit, you will need a grown-up to help you because you will need to have a big knife to take the tops off. So make sure you have a responsible adult. This is why we don't let Jordan use the big
Yes,
knife.
I'll take the spoony. Right, the scoopy. Yeah, buddy. Now it's time for the scoopy scoop.
Scoopy scoop scoop.
Scoopy scoop. Oh, Samson wants to get involved.
Hello.
Oh.
Scoop. There is method in my madness because I might be able to just the majority of it. Might. No, it didn't work. No, it's all stuck at the bottom.
Can eat the seeds, right?
I believe so.
Shall I find out?
Rob. I'd have roasted it personally.
I think we need to roast it. And then once we got all the bits out in the middle, we'll make a pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie?
Or a pumpkin soup.
Or a pumpkin soup.
Or put them together and... a pumpkin poop.
A pumpkin poop.
So make sure that you cut your pumpkin lids on a slight angle going inwards so it sits back on it. And don't do what John did and cut straight down. So make sure you've got a grown-up around to supervise for anything using knives.
Oh no, Samson.
Samson's had that. Hey,
That's not bad.
That's all right.
So because I finished my pumpkin early, I went and got a butternut squash.
I'm giving mine multiple layers, everybody. Look at how he's coming on. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how he's come out, you know. Look at this fella. Hey, Percy the pumpkin.
And look, my butternut squash fella.
He's a different type of squash.
So he's one of these.
It's like a different type of
One
that.
of these. Sydney,
Sydney.
the squash.
Sydney the squash.
And Barry, the butternut squash. So try it.
Go on, take a chunk out of it. Go on, take a bite.
Crap.
Go on.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna try it. So, we have got our pumpkins and bonus squashes involved as well. So we've got Percy over here. We've got a light bulb there, and now Jesus is the light of the world, which is in John 8:12. And you've got the cross right in the middle as there. And just bonus squashes for fun. So now what we're gonna do is stick candles in them.
Yes.
And this little light can remind us that Jesus is the light of the world.
When lighting the candles, get an adult person to help you.
Pumpkins! Oh, I just bit my hand on the lighter.
Don't touch the hot end of the lighter and it's been lighting candles.
Anyway, see you later, Jordan.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for your help, guys. For today's prayers, we are thanking God that Jesus is the light of the world. So I want you to find a light that you can hold while we say this prayer. You could use your carved pumpkin with a light inside it, or just a candle on its own, or any other form of light you can find. Dear Lord, thank you that you are bigger than anything we might be afraid of. Thank you that Jesus is the light of the world, and thank you that we can completely trust in you and rely on you. In Jesus' name I pray, Amen. And so, a final thought. There are many things in this world that are scary. And at Halloween, with all the costumes and decorations, we can be reminded of lots of those scary things. But never forget, our God is bigger and He is always with us. Jesus is the light of the world, and where the light is, there is no darkness. Now, last week we did a memory verse puzzle, but how did you guys get on?
So, virtual Sunday schoolers, how's your memory? Have you been remembering the Bible verse? Well, hopefully, because your puzzles look amazing. Look at these jigsaws. Brilliant, delightful, spiffing, charming. Good job, old bean. They're well good, and you've done a really good job at remembering our memory verse as well.
I have do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13.
And Sol has even got a song for us.
I can do all things, all things, all things. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13.
Yes, mate.
This week we want to see your pumpkins. And if you can't get hold of a pumpkin, grab another vegetable and carve something fun into it, like a squash or a potato. I wouldn't recommend peas. So ask your grown-up to head over to our Virtual Sunday School UK Facebook page or Instagram account and send us some pictures. And speaking of light, don't forget that this Saturday we're going to be part of a global virtual light party. All the details are in the description below. Finally, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. See you next week!
Why not tune in to Virtual Sunday School?
Our God is bigger than all the scary things. Than anything scary.
Amazing.
Sorry.
Amazing.